Welcome back. Well, some people dream of breaking the day-to-day work routine and exploring the outdoors. Well, two girls, the Jeep Girls, have made that dream into reality and bring us along for the ride. Ashley Hill and Brittany Hill are here to tell us all about it. Ladies, this is your second time on our show. Welcome back.
Thank you for having us.
It's always a good time when you come because not only do you tell us about some cool products that you use, but you also tell us about your adventures. So you recently got back from a road trip. Tell us about it and how it went.
We just got back from Moab. I like to say that the trip was better than expected.
Okay.
Sometimes you don't know what to expect, but our goal is to lead by example and allow others to go on their own adventures, whether it be from their day job or quit their job like we did and go on the lifelong adventures so that you're not waiting until you're who knows how old to be able to do that.
Right, well, it's certainly good advice for everybody who's just sort of going day to day working and they can't break out of their shell, and this is a good way for them to do it. So what are some of the things that you guys experienced in Moab while you were there?
Well, the first thing is we did the first ever ladies run. So we got a group of girls together and they drove their guys' vehicles off-road on the trail.
That's really fun. It sounds like a good time for ladies who may not otherwise do something like that. And of course, when you go on your adventures, you're not alone. You have certain products, like I was mentioning, that you use to make it easier. And you brought some of those. You said you exploded our table with them. You really did. But you brought some of them to show us what they do and how you use them.
So one thing that we think is important is we want everyone to feel like they're part of our journey. If you can't come with us physically, we'll bring you with, virtually or any other way that we can too. So these are for you, Alex. We want you to be part of our journey as well.
Are you serious?
Yes,
For
definitely.
me, okay, I'm really excited. We were talking about the Fred water and how I have an uncle named Fred. He's one of my favorite people in the whole world, and he bought a whole case of that stuff. But what's cool about it, you said, is that the bottle is reusable, right?
So what we love about that on the road is sometimes you don't have the chance to go buy another bottle or you lose it or whatever. So it's somewhat disposable, but at the same time you can throw it in the dishwasher, you can throw it in your pocket. It fits in there really well. It's great when you're bumping around in the trail or you want to do something that's like very outdoorsy and not worry about where your water is.
Of course, and it's good tasting water. And now tell me about some of the other things that you brought along.
My favorite is the LaCroix. I picked that one for you because it matched my shoes.
Oh, nice.
But sparkling water is such a good thing. Like the trail's dry. It's good to have some more hydration along with the Fred water. We love having snacks with us.
Yes.
Brittany's always hungry. We joke about it, but bringing like jerky, something with some protein, is always really good.
We were just mentioning, no matter where you are, if you have a little bit of water, a little bit of food, most of the time you're going to be a happy camper.
You're going to have a good time. And you said Brittany talks a lot too, so maybe the snacks will help her not talk so much, right? Was I supposed to say that? I don't know. Oh, well, so you talked about the ladies run. Give us a little bit more detail about what happened there and in the future what's going on.
So last year, a group of 4 of us spontaneously did this, and we're like, we need to make this bigger and bring some more people with us. Our friends from Hercules Tire came out. It was so neat to just bring this group that didn't know what to expect. And once you accomplish something like that, you're like, I could do so much more.
Right.
I could go over any rock, any wall.
So it's not just for ladies, it's just the opportunity to try something that maybe you hadn't done before. And for us at this time, it was about going rock crawling. That's a lot of what people do in Moab, is it's these extreme sports. So we chose to do it in a vehicle, but if you go to an environment like Moab where extreme sports are available, it's biking, hiking, and we do a hike as well. And we just want people to feel like you get that chance to go out there and do it with a coach or with people that are going to hold your hand kind of thing.
And so you guys are going on all these adventures. Of course, you have to have a good vehicle to do it. Obviously, it's a Jeep. So specifically, which one do you guys use to go on your adventures and travels?
On this latest adventure, we brought our Commander. We like to say it's like the ultimate overlanding vehicle. As 2 sisters, we need a lot of space. We bring a lot of stuff with us.
Right.
It's the biggest Jeep that Jeep has made in the last 10 years.
But as I keep saying, like the idea is to be prepared, but at the same time, it's accessible to most people. So we brought our Jeep Commander and we just put some new all-terrain tires from Hercules on there. And the sweet thing about that is they made the journey all the way from Phoenix to Moab, no problem. And then we took it on some trails as well, like moderate off-road trails, and you can do it.
Well, you can
right
do
equipment,
it.
you can do it.
That's the message that people should take away from this, is if you really want to break out of your shell, if you want to explore, if you want to do things, you can really do it with the right preparation and the right advice. And the fact is that they can go on your website, and I'm going to tell them about it in a minute, and they can print out an itinerary for the perfect day, as you call it. And with your help, people can really get on the road and have a good time. So I want to thank you guys so much for making the trip back out here and having fun with us here on The Blend.
Thank you so much. Come with us next time.
Oh, I would love to. Thank you. Now, make sure to follow the many adventures of the Jeep Girls by connecting with them at thejeepgirls.com. And for custom itineraries, like I was saying, join their email list at thejeepgirlsblog.com.